Deep within the heart of Africa, a swarm of honeybees buzzes with relentless energy. These are no ordinary bees, these are African honeybees, renowned for their aggression and resilience. Across the globe, in the shaded mountains of Japan, a different kind of insect reigns supreme. The Japanese giant hornet, a predator of unparalleled size and ferocity, patrols its domain. These two insects, though separated by continents, share a reputation as formidable forces of nature. Both are armed with potent venoms and unwavering instincts to protect their own. The African honeybee, a master of collective defense, relies on the strength of its hive. The Japanese giant hornet, a solitary hunter, depends on its size and deadly mandibles. Imagine a confrontation between these two titans, a battle for survival where only one can emerge victorious. Who would win in a fight? The answer, as we shall see, is far from simple. It depends on a complex interplay of factors, from individual strengths and weaknesses to the environment itself. Join me now as we delve into the fascinating worlds of the African honeybee and the Japanese giant hornet, exploring their unique characteristics and preparing for an epic clash of nature's gladiators. The African honeybee, Apis mellifera scutellata, is a marvel of social organization. Tens of thousands of individuals work together in a hive, a bustling metropolis of wax and honey. Each bee has a specific role, from the queen who lays eggs to the worker bees who forage for nectar and pollen. Nesting in hollow trees or rock crevices, the bees construct intricate combs of hexagonal cells. These cells serve as nurseries for developing larvae and storage for honey, the lifeblood of the hive. The queen, the only female to reproduce, lays thousands of eggs, ensuring the colony's survival. Worker bees, all female, tirelessly perform their duties, their short lifespans dedicated to the hive's prosperity. They communicate through intricate dances, conveying information about food sources and potential threats. Their stingers, barbed and venomous, are a formidable defense against intruders, yet the African honeybee's greatest strength lies in its unity. An attack on one bee is an attack on all. The hive, a collective entity, responds with unwavering ferocity, swarming their enemies in a cloud of buzzing fury. In the dense forests of Japan, the Vespa mandarina japonica, or Japanese giant hornet, reigns supreme. This apex predator, with its 2-inch long body and wingspan exceeding 3 inches, is a formidable sight. Its exoskeleton, a suit of armor, shimmers with shades of orange and black. Unlike the social honeybees, the hornet is a solitary hunter. It builds its nest underground, often in abandoned burrows, excavating chambers for its young. The queen, larger than her worker offspring, lays eggs while the workers hunt for food. Equipped with powerful mandibles and a 1/4-inch stinger, the hornet is a killing machine. It preys on other insects, including bees, wasps, and mantises. Its venom, a potent cocktail of toxins, can dissolve flesh and attack the nervous system. The hornet's hunting strategy is brutal and efficient. It targets beehives, using pheromones to mark its victims. A single hornet can decimate an entire colony of honeybees, decapitating them with its mandibles and carrying the protein-rich thoraxes back to its nest. As the sun rises over the African savanna, the honeybee hive awakens. Worker bees, guided by the scent of nectar, embark on foraging expeditions. They return laden with pollen, their tiny bodies working tirelessly to sustain the colony. Meanwhile, in the Japanese forest, the giant hornet begins its day. It emerges from its underground lair, its massive wings carrying it through the dappled sunlight. Driven by an insatiable hunger, it seeks out prey, its keen eyes scanning the forest floor. The honeybee's day is a symphony of industry and cooperation. The hornet's day is a solitary hunt, a constant search for sustenance in the unforgiving wilderness. Their paths, though seemingly disparate, are destined to collide in a battle for survival. As the sun sets, the honeybees retreat to their hive, their precious honey a testament to their hard work. The hornet, its hunger sated for now, seeks refuge in its underground lair, awaiting the dawn and the hunt to come. Section 5. The battleground, a forest primeval. Imagine a dense forest, the air thick with humidity and the scent of pine needles. Sunlight filters through the canopy, casting dappled shadows on the forest floor. Here, amidst the towering trees and tangled undergrowth, our epic battle will unfold. A colony of African honeybees has established their hive high in the hollow of an ancient oak. The air buzzes with their activity as worker bees come and go, their legs laden with pollen. Unbeknownst to them, a scout from a nearby nest of Japanese giant hornets has discovered their location. The scout hornet, its antennae twitching, detects the sweet scent of honey emanating from the beehive. It circles the oak, its keen eyesight scanning for an opening. This is a prime target, a potential feast for the hornet colony. The stage is set for a confrontation of epic proportions. The honeybees, unaware of the impending threat, continue their daily routines. The hornet, its message delivered, returns to its nest, where it will alert its brethren to the bounty that awaits. Section 6. First contact, a scent of danger. The peace of the forest is shattered as a lone Japanese giant hornet, the scout, returns to the oak tree, this time accompanied by a small group of its kin. They approach the hive cautiously, their antennae twitching, their mandibles clicking ominously. A few honeybee guards posted at the entrance of the hive detect the approaching danger. The scent of the hornets, a pheromonal alarm bell, triggers a defensive response. The guards release alarm pheromones of their own, alerting the colony to the imminent threat. Inside the hive, chaos erupts as thousands of honeybees respond to the alarm. They surge towards the entrance, their buzzing reaching a fever pitch. The hive, once a model of order and industry, transforms into a fortress preparing for siege. The hornets, undeterred by the bees' defensive preparations, press their attack. They land on the trunk of the oak, their large wings fanning the air. The battle for the honeybee hive is about to begin. Section 7. Clash of the Titans, Stingers and Mandibles. The first hornet lunges towards the hive entrance, its mandibles snapping. A dozen honeybees, their stingers extended, meet the attack head-on. The air fills with the sounds of battle. The furious buzzing of bees, the clicking of hornet mandibles, the thuds of tiny bodies colliding. The hornet, its exoskeleton a formidable defense, shrugs off the bee's initial stings. It grabs a bee in its mandibles, slicing it in two with surgical precision. More hornets join the fray, their arrival tipping the scales in their favor. The honeybees, though outnumbered, fight with the ferocity for which they are known. They swarm the hornets, attempting to overwhelm them with sheer numbers. Some bees sacrifice themselves, their stingers embedded in the hornet's exoskeletons. Each sting, though ultimately fatal to the bee, injects a dose of venom into the hornet. The hornets, their movements slowing, begin to feel the effects of the accumulated stings. Section 8. Who reigns supreme? An uncertain outcome. The outcome of this epic battle hangs in the balance. The Japanese giant hornets, with their size, armor, and deadly mandibles, have the upper hand in individual combat. They are capable of tearing through dozens of honeybees in a matter of minutes. However, the African honeybees have the advantage of numbers and unwavering determination. They are willing to fight to the death to defend their hive and their precious honey stores. Each sting, though a suicide mission for the bee, weakens the hornets, bringing them closer to their demise. The environment also plays a crucial role. The dense forest, with its tangled undergrowth and dappled sunlight, provides the honeybees with some cover, making it more difficult for the hornets to coordinate their attack. Ultimately, the victor in this battle may depend on the size of the hornet raiding party and the resilience of the honeybee colony. If the hornets can overwhelm the bees quickly, they will feast on honey and larvae. But if the bees can withstand the initial onslaught and inflict enough casualties, they may repel the invaders and secure their hive for another day. In the grand scheme of nature, there are no guaranteed winners or losers. The battle between the African honeybee and the Japanese giant hornet is a testament to the raw power and fragility of life, where survival often hinges on a razor's edge.